What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G trying to fix the height on the camera. It's your buddy Big Johnny G with Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. That's right, my friends, and we are back with another live playthrough. Yes, we are, and that is of, well, as you see right there in the top of the camera, the Bloody Inn. So I've been wanting to play this solo. In fact, a few Friday nights ago, when you saw me and Alex playing it, I was planning on doing a solo right then and there that night. But why do a solo when one of the gang is able to come over? So we did a two-player, and you saw how that went. And, well, if you did see how that went, I'll tell you right now, right up front, I'll tell you, I'm planning on stealing Alex's point strategy. Collecting up henchmen that give you bonuses for the different types, different colors, different sets that leave through the exit. All right, so I got everything set up here for a solo game. I did not do a talk through about the setup for the solo game, but it's a regular setup. However, you're going to be using three gray neutral keys. And one for yourself. And besides having your two peasants in your hand, there's going to be two in the bistro. So that's the main difference in the setup. Actually, I think that's the only difference in the setup for the solo game versus the multiplayer game. So this is really just a point system. Really, I'm just looking to see how many points I can get in this. And the lowest that's even on the scale is 110 francs. So if I don't even get 110 francs, I am horrible at soloing this. Anything from 110 up, I'll consider myself a winner. So the game will be over. I'll lose the game if at any time I have any unburied corpses during the police investigation or at the very end of the game. So I guess the big difference with that is you're not going to be able to spend, where's my 10 starting francs? You're not going to be able to throw francs at the gravedigger to bury a body if you get caught with one by the police. Otherwise, it runs like a normal game. I'm going to do a little bit of a variation on this. Oh, so I'm doing a short game. One player short game, so that means that I removed 34 cards from the deck. Let you know. And also it says it's supposed to quicken it up a little bit, and me and Alex haven't tried it, and I didn't try it during one of my faux run-throughs to learn the game, and that's something called first come, first served. So this is suggested actually for beginners or someone that wants a slightly faster game. So in this version, we're going to put the travelers in the rooms numbered as they come out. So in this case, the novice will go into room 2, whoever's below that in 3, 4, and then my room. So you can also see that I set this up since we don't need a heck of a lot going on. And these rooms here are all unused. In order to help fit it on the camera better, I'm using this space for my playing board, my building area. That's what I'm using this for. If I wasn't filming this, I'd have it a little bit more spread out probably, give myself a little bit more room. But you don't have to set it up like this if you're playing a solo game. This was just a comfortable way for me to do it. All right, other than that, I guess I'm ready to go. So the concept of the game is I'm running an inn. I used to be a dirt poor farmer, and now I'm running an inn, and my big scheme is almost like I have a Coen Brothers movie or something, where I'm going to be killing selective travelers, and I get to steal from them after I bury them. I don't know why I have to wait to bury them. I mean, thematically, I don't understand. I understand as far as the rules of the game go. But anyway, I digress. So after I bury them, I'll be able to collect the money that they're worth. Like this novice here that's coming out is worth 8. I won't get that 8 franc until I bury the poor fool. And this is to keep track of the francs. I can't get more than 40 on this track, but I can spend 10 at a time to turn that in. So I could go from a 36, right, to a 26 and take a 10 franc banknote. Yes, I'm laundering the money from the dead people I steal. This is a fun game. All right, so I don't think there's anything else I got to say to set things up. So let's jump right into this. So yeah, so the novice 0 rank. He can build an altar. See, these are important, as you'll see, because we need these buildings, these annexes. Well, I need them to bury the dead. So I'm gonna, instead of doing it this way like I normally would, I'm gonna do it this way for the camera. Oh, so we got a brewer. A brewer, he's 3 rank. That's not easy. From now on, you can bribe up to 4 peasants simultaneously in one bribe. So you're getting them drunk. You get them drunk and you can grab 4 instead of 2. The cultivator immediately earned 1 franc per red annex you have built, including this one. Have built, so they must be built already, not the ones that you will be building after you get that. Then in my room here, we have the mechanic. From now on, play 1 accomplice fewer to perform the build and annex action. All right. Okay, so this is the setup. This is where everyone is. And now for phase 1, that was phase 1. Welcome to Travelers. And now we're going to be moving on to phase 2, which is the player action. So I get 2 actions on this round. Nothing different for the solo game. I'm getting 2 actions on this round. And I can bribe a guest, I can build an annex, I can kill a guest, I can bury a corpse, or I can pass and do nothing. Or I can pass and launder money. All right, so obviously I can't build and I can't bury a corpse right now because I don't have a corpse and I don't have anyone that can build things for me. So that's going to leave bribe a guest. That's it for my first turn. That's really the only thing I can do. I can't build. I can kill. Yes, I can. Well, I can kill. You can always kill in this game, right? So everything is done by the ranks of the cards of your accomplices. So peasants are worth 0. So I can use them to kill a 0 rank individual. And I have the novice and the cultivator up top. Would be my only choices. Now, when I use them, the peasants are going to go to the bistro, but if I have another person, and someone I've bribed earlier and they're in my gang, and I use them, then they leave. So I am going to bribe or kill. I'm going to kill the cultivator. It's going to cost me a peasant. Huh. Okay. Was that a good idea? Yeah, I think it was. I definitely think it was. So now my second action will be to spend another to bury the corpse. So I'll get the 8 points. I have the annex here. Every player starts with the barn. And it's on your little cheat sheet. So that's 8. It's going to shoot me right up to here. And then they are going to leave. I'm going to get 1 point for this individual because he stayed in my room. So I'm up to 9. Playing it by yourself, it definitely feels like, especially okay, so I played the game first, multiplayer, and now I'm playing solo, and playing solo, it feels like I'm missing something, with that whole extra round where they're not doing anything, the other player without doing anything there. It makes me feel like I'm missing something. See if I can do something with this glare too. Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay, got the glare out from around here. I always worry about my lighting. Always do. All right, so now the next day. A mechanic. A grocer. A novice. I want the grocer. But there's no way I'm going to be able to get the grocer. Because it's going to take 3. And I can only get 2. You can get 2 peasants with 1 bribe action. And that's actually going to be the first thing I'm going to have to do. Is I'm going to have to bribe. So I'll get 2 peasants from the bistro. They've been eating like 3-week-old bread. and moldy meat. Now I got a job for them. So now for my second action, I'm not going to be able to bribe that grocer. Mechanics. We got 2 mechanics. From now on, play 1 accomplice fewer to perform the build action. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use this peasant to get this guy here into my gang. He bribes him with some of that moldy meat I told you about. That was all the rage in 1831 France. All the peasants could talk about was how great the moldy meat was. All right, so that was my 2 actions. So I'm going to get a point. Oh, sorry. I'm going to get a point for this mechanic here, and that's it. Well, for this mechanic, I mean, yeah, the one that was in my room, I'm going to get a point for. And they are going to leave. We have a cultivator. We have okay. Anyone with a gun is a cop. We got a peacekeeper, archbishop, and a monk. Ooh, I want that peacekeeper. Peacekeeper is 0, so it costs me nothing to bribe him. It costs me 0 to bribe him. I'm sorry. Oops. Earthquake in France. Okay. 0 cards, yeah. I'm sorry. So he cost us 0 to bribe. This one, there. He cost us 0 to bribe. And now for my second move, I'm gonna have to get somebody that can build me something. With that archbishop. That'll cost 3. I got 3. All right, I'm going to have to get rid of my mechanic then. I think having the archbishop is better. You can build me a crypt, and then I can bury as many corpses as I want in 1 bury a corpse action. So, okay, so he leaves. He leaves. Oh, you know what I forgot to do before was I forgot to pay my peasants. I think I only ended with 1, right? Because I had to get rid of the other 2. And so I get 1 for him in my room. And I have no one to pay off. I have no one to pay off. Okay. Next round. The abbot. The count. A monk. And a representative. Oh, wait, didn't I just... I just spent 3 to get the archbishop. So I did have 1 to pay. How did I forget that? Because I'm moving so fast. This is a problem I have when I play some solo games, is that you can end up getting into this whole rhythm, and it's almost like Griegs in the Hall of the Mountain King. It just seems to build up and get faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And next thing you know, you're forgetting what you're doing, forgetting where you've been, forgetting where you're going. Okay, so now I am going to spend my first action to bribe a couple of peasants. Then I'm gonna no police out right now. I don't have a 0, but I got some 1s. Oh, get you the extra room with the monk. Immediately replace one of the white key tokens with one of your key tokens. The representative is a parlor. Ooh, spend 1 for the representative or spend 1 for the monk? Spend 2 and get the count and immediately earn. Well, that's when I build that. The dining room, but that's worth 2. I can hide 2 bodies there. Yeah, okay. These two peasants are going to go bribe the count. So the turn, I have 2 to pay. 1, 2. I earn 1. They all leave happy. Happy, happy. Okay, got a cop. We got 2 cops. Another representative. I guess they're guarding him. And then a newsboy. A newsboy. Immediately earn 1 franc per blue annex. You have built already. Okay, so my first action, I'm going to bribe a couple of peasants. And for my second action, I'm going to use them to build my annex. So I have, so I immediately earn 9. So that's 17. Yeah, and I can bury 2 corpses there. And with the Archbishop, I can bury his, oh, that's when I build his thing. That's going to cost me 3. Okay. So I'm going to earn 1, and I have to lose 1. So that still says 17. So there goes the newsboy. These other individuals have no idea how lucky they are that they survived the night in my inn. Okay, the butcher. From now on, you can kill as many travelers as you want in 1 kill guest action. The newsboy again, another representative. And a novice. And so for my first turn, I'm going to pull 2 peasants into my hand. If I move all this over here. Yeah. Now for my second action. I'm going to send one of these out to kill the representative. Dun, dun, dun. So now I have a body to deal with. There are no cops here. I can bury it next turn. It's going to cost me 1 to bury it. 1 card from my hand so I can use the peasant. So I have 2. I'm going to lose 2 points. I'm going to get 1 for that novice in my room. The novice leaves. The newsboy leaves. The butcher leaves. It's getting a little unwieldy. Oh, the abbot shows up. Brigadier. I heard there was a body. Why is he English? He should be French. He should be like Inspector Clouseau. I heard there's a body. There is a body. All right. So for my first turn, I'm going to spend the peasant to bury the body. That's going to earn me 12. 12, so it'll be 28. 28. And then for my second turn, I'm going to bribe a couple peasants. Bribe a couple of peasants. All right, so I lose 3, gain 1, so I lose 2, 26. There's no body to deal with in the morning, so the police have nothing to do. I've paid off my accomplices, my mooks, my minions, my henchmen, whatever the heck the game, accomplices, there we go. And now the next day, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cultivator, Count, Duke, and Baron. Ooh. Already have 2 peasants in my hand. Get another Count. None of these are really the ones I want. All right, I'm going to... Should be 4 peasants. Where's the other peasants? Did I put the peasant in here? Might have put the peasant in here. Peasant's trying to leave. So I send out my bully boys to go bring the peasant girl back. I don't want to eat month-old bread, sir. I want to go live in the forest and live off berries. I don't know why they're English, because I think I do a better English impersonation than a French. I want to go to the woods and eat the berries. I don't know. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. So let's get on with this. So I'm going to spend my first turn to get 2. Wow, I got 4 peasants working for me right now. And my second turn, I'm going to spend 3 of them to get the Duke. Get the Duke in my hand. Duke of Earl. Some call him the Duke of Earl, even. So I have to pay out 3. I'm not going to be down to 23. I'm going to gain 124. There's no bodies. There's no police. We're all good. We're all good. All right. This was going to work out, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there's a policeman. So, all right. So my first turn, I'm going to bribe a couple of peasants. And my second turn, I'm going to get rid of the peasants, send them back, and we are going to build the stables. Build the stables. So I'm going to immediately earn 4 franc. We're at 24, so that puts us at 28. This is the end of the turn. So I'm going to gain another one for the peacekeeper in my room. And then I'm going to lose 1 for paying my 1 remaining henchman I have active, and that's my archbishop right here. Haven't used him to build anything yet. And at this point, I'm kind of wondering why I just didn't kill him. Yeah, I can bury as many as I want for 1 action. I would have rather had the 26 points, though. All right, so welcoming the travelers. We only have 1 left. Give this a shuffle. Shimmy, shammy, shuffle. Shuffle it one way, shuffle it the other way. Drop them all back out of order. Let them flip-flop around like fish on the pier. Okay, that's good enough for me. And then this abbot was the last one left, so we'll put him on the top of the stack, like so. The abbot, the landscaper, and the cultivator walk into a bar. All right, and a mechanic. All right, so first turn, getting a couple peasants. Second turn, I am out for blood, my friends. Mechanic will get me 12, the abbot. All right, then they are going to go kill the abbot. He was saying bad things about my inn. Don't like that. There's no cops out, so that's good. I'm going to earn 1 and lose 1, so that stays the same. They leave. Oh. They don't all go to the bistro, sorry. Only peasants are allowed in my bistro. The rest of you, you don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. I used to say that a lot. All right, we got a count. Uh-oh, peacekeeper, brigadier chief. Oh, this is a cop convention. And here I am with a body. No problem whatsoever. First turn, I'm going to get 2 peasants. Second turn, I'm going to use them to bury the body in the dining room. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. And that's going to garner me another 18 points. Another 18... That's 36. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get some francs. francs. I have to get some francs. Yep, bribed and murdered. All right, so I still have only one in my hand. I'm gaining one, so that does not move. And then they find nobody. Their investigation is a bust. This is like the French Keystone Cops. I guess they were all there protecting the count. Okay, so after this, by the way, game over. Okay, I'm going to use my first turn to cash in 20. So I'll go from 36 to 16. And I'll take another 2 of these. You know what? I'll take this down to 6. I'll take that down to 6. A lot of well-laundered money here. And for my second turn, I forgot to put these out because I knew I wasn't doing anything with anybody. That's why I completely forgot to do this. Because I knew this was going to be a management turn for me. It's the Baron, the Cultivator, the Grocer, and the Novice. Now, I really want the Grocer too, but I don't have anyone to bribe him with. So my second turn is I'm going to grab a couple of peasants. So I got 3, earned 1. I lose 2 from 6 to 4. And they all get to leave. Next day, we got a mechanic. We got a novice. Brewer. I want the brewer. Well, no, maybe not. That's not the one I was thinking of. Wow, I'm going to spend a peasant. To bribe the mechanic. Oh, not bribe. No, I'm going to spend to kill the mechanic. And then I'm going to spend the other peasant to bury the mechanic. So that's another 12 and 4. That's back up to 16. And that's the end of my turn. So I have 1 to pay out for. I make 1, so that doesn't change. No body, no police. We looking good. All right, let's welcome some more guests. Hi, everyone. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, there's some police. And some representative and a couple of monks. Well, not monk, like an abbot and a bishop. Oh, I want that bishop. Oh, I want that bishop. So my first turn, I'm going to get 2 peasants. And my second turn, I'm going to use the 2 peasants and the archbishop to get me the bishop. Yeah. And I got 1, lose 1, that stays the same. Well, we got the butcher, the baker. No, there's no baker. There should be a baker. Newsboy. There should be a candlestick maker. Novice. I definitely want to get the expansion of this, the carnies, the representative. So I'm going to spend my 2 turns doing nothing but getting these 4 peasants. I'm going to have to pay out 5 with 1 is 4. So it's going to drop down to 12. And they all leave. Okay, this is getting a little unwieldy again. The newsboy, the abbot, the peacekeeper, and the distiller. At the end of each round, do not pay the wages for one of the accomplices in your hand. You're just getting them drunk. All right, so on this turn, my first turn, I'm going to spend 3 peasants to build the bishopric. That sounds dirty. To build the bishopric. And my second turn, I'm going to get a couple peasants. There's no bodies, officers, nothing for you to see here. Keep moving. Keep moving. So I'm going to lose 2, because I have 3 and I gained 1. All right. Well, getting near the bottom. Oh, and that is it. These are the final guests, my friends. We have a novice, a mechanic, a concierge, and a monk. Let's see. Immediately replace one. That's not going to help me. The concierge immediately places a room service token. That's not going to really help me much. The mechanic. So I got 3. Who here is a 1? 12, 12. The mechanic and the monk. Okay. I'm going to spend a peasant to kill the monk. Then I'm going to spend another peasant to bury said monk. Wrong side. That'll get me another 12. 22. 22. Okay, not bad. And that's the end. It leaves me with 1 peasant to pay out. And now we get to do some money. Get to figure out the point. So I don't know, not bad. 10, 20, 30, 40. I did horrible. Considering that the lowest to even get on the scale is 110 franc. And I did better than I did, definitely did better than I did in my game against Alex. Okay, but let me make sure I got the scoring right. So the end of the game. Second time, the entrance stack becomes empty, finished the round, and the game ends. Each player having at least 1 unburied corpse must appeal to... Nope, that doesn't count for me. Each player must pay 10 francs per unburied corpse he has, and then discard it. Evaluate the 3 rank annexes that you evaluate. Oh, yeah, so that's right. Hold on a second. So I got this. So I'm going to earn 4 franc at the end of the... Oh, I forgot to earn 4 franc immediately when I just built this. That's 25. And then at the end of the game, earn 4 franc per purple card in the exit stack. So let's see how many purples we have here. It's blue. There's a purple. There's a blue. There's a purple. There's a purple. Purple, 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 purple. Wow. I did great. Okay, so let's take a look. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what, 28. 28 and 25. 28 and 25 is 50, 53. 53. I gotta make a note of this. Lucky I had that brand new invention called pen and paper. So 53. Now I get to do the same thing again now with the green because of the Duke. This is the Duke. Is there much green here? There's 1. There's 2. 2. Okay, that didn't... Well, that's another 8. Make the 53, 61? If my basic math skills are correct. So this thing is off the scale. This thing is off the scale now. 61. Let me see, anything else? Calculate the player's booty by adding a 10 franc per check that he has to his value. 10 franc per check he has to his value on the wealth track. So yeah, that was 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's 101. 40 and 61 is 101. 101. Oh, I'm 9 points short from getting on the list. Wow. Literally one more One more death could have done it. One more death. No, maybe not one more. Zeros are what? Worth 8 points for the zeros? Yeah, so another rank 1 or higher, and I would have gotten on the list. Not bad. I think I did pretty good. There was one guy who would have got extra points for each of my laundered notes. But I don't have that person permanent with me. So I got to say, I really did dig doing this solo. I was a little leery going in because a lot of the game has to do with the balance of strategy when playing another player, especially when you're the first player and it's your choice of where you're going to place the travelers or the guests in the other rooms, who's going in where. You know, and you always want to try to put someone in your room that you don't think anyone else has a need or a want or a desire to kill so you can at least earn some room money. But there's a lot deeper strategy than that. And you don't have that in the solo game. But there definitely was strategy in as far as who to kill, and when to bury. And I was playing that a little safe. But it's not just that I was playing it safe. I was trying to get some specific individuals here to build annexes and give me permanent effects. So my strategy was sound, just didn't play out as well as I had hoped it did. I'm very happy with this solo game, and I plan on running this solo again. So not bad, 36 minutes in for a fast. This was a fast one, remember? I did the one-player fast, taking out 34 cards. Could have done the one-player slow and taken out 26. And it probably would add another 10, 15 minutes, I'm thinking. I think it would add more with multiplayers. But for a solo play, I think that would only add maybe another 10, 15 minutes. But maybe we'll find out. Maybe next time I'll do the long game and we can compare. All right, everyone. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this video, for watching Two Gun Pixie in general, for subscribing to our channel, liking it, commenting, and sharing our videos. And while you're at it, why don't you go check out Facebook? We have Two Gun Pixie on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And go check out what we're doing over there. All right, everyone, I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. This was a solo game of the Bloody End by Pearl Games. And I am out of here.